Welcome to the Rock Out Loud podcast. My name is Mark. This is my clipboard, and I am joined today with a very special guest, my good friend, Sharabh.
Hi, I'm Sharabh.
Welcome to the show, Sharabh. Is this your first podcast?
Yeah.
How very exciting. Little inside baseball. My first podcast, too. Hopefully, not my last, but we'll see what happens. So, Sharabh, how old are you right now?
That's a great question. I'm 17.
17.
Yeah.
Wonderful. And how old were you when you started taking lessons?
I think it was about 15, maybe 15 and a half.
15, maybe 15 and a half. For those of you at home who do not know this, Sharabh just played the Stone Pony this past Sunday. He was on a number of different tunes doing a number of different things. What songs were you on at the Stone Pony?
So I was on Everlong. I was a backup vocalist for Do I Wanna Know, and then I was sort of supporting my brother for Smooth Criminal. Yeah.
3 very, very different tracks. Of those 3 songs, which one was the most fun, or which one was your favorite?
Everlong for sure.
Everlong for sure. What is it about Everlong that made it your favorite?
I don't know. I guess it's just the type of music I wanted to like sing for a really long time. Like I'm around my friends a lot. They exposed me to a lot of sort of alt rock, punk rock, pop punk, and it was just sort of those vibes that like made me so interested in Everlong specifically.
Word. Yeah. Word. Like that a lot. Now, you sang backup on Do I Wanna Know, and you were singing what we called supporting vocals on Smooth Criminal. What was the difference between supporting vocals on Smooth Criminal and backup vocals on Do I Wanna Know?
Well, one of them was high, one of them was low. That's the best I can describe it, really. But it was with supporting vocals for my brother, it was sort of just I was always there. I was ready to, step up and have the lyrics for him just in case he forgot. I was sort of, there as, I guess for him, I'm almost like a confidant on stage. Like he can trust me, he can come to me whenever there's an issue. And then for backup, I was just there to accentuate those do I want to know moments.
Word. For those of you who are unaware, Sharabh has a brother, Saramya. Saramya also a rock star, and there is no one in the world, in my experience, who is a bigger fan of Saramya than Sharabh.
Oh, that's great.
It is true. It's truly the most touching thing. It is warming to my heart. It was at the bitter end. I want to say it was the bitter end. It was either the bitter end or the last Stone Pony show, one of the two. My girlfriend Victoria was in the audience, and she was like, "Oh my God!" During the one song, the Saramya, his brother, he was screaming for him so loud from like the audience, and I was like,
"How Victoria talks, by the way?"
No, usually it's that, but pitched an octave higher. Like, oh my God! It's
No, I think that's great. You're his mentor. He looks up to you. That's fantastic. It's great.
It's my favorite.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan. So, pop punk, indie rock, alt rock, that sort of thing. That's kind of your vibe.
Yeah.
Who is your favorite band right now?
My friends all clown on me for saying this, but Paramore.
How are you gonna clown on somebody? Paramore's incredible.
Yeah.
What's not to love? What is your favorite Paramore tune right now?
Maybe Careful or like Ignorance. Both are from like Brand New Eyes. Just that album in general. It's
Really good
great.
album.
Yeah.
Really, really good album. Have you seen the videos of Hayley Williams singing All I Wanted live, finally?
Oh my God, no, I haven't gotten to that actually.
Bro. She started doing All I Wanted live, and it's incredible.
Oh my God.
It's so
Yeah.
good. It's worth a watch. Just to see how she like modifies those vowels for those like high notes in particular. So Sharabh, what kind of goals did you have when you started taking lessons at Rock Out Loud?
I feel like I'm not exposed enough to like American music. Like at home, we always sort of listen to Hindi music, like old Hindi music especially. And I feel like I haven't given myself the chance to sort of express my American side, like see what I'm interested in. And Rock Out Loud definitely has helped me like find the music I like and then, sing it. And I think that's pretty great.
Word. Rad. What kind of goals do you have as a vocalist still here working at Rock Out Loud?
To sing Paramore. I mean, I just want
Sing
to
Paramore.
I just want to like be able to sing higher, stronger, I guess. I feel like I have a more like relaxed voice, and I want to be able to hit high notes and have it be like a powerful thing, I guess.
Neat. In your lessons with your coach, who will remain nameless, what are some things that you've been working on to kind of help increase our comfort when we start singing higher?
We have all these sort of vocal exercises that we do in order to, increase my range. I find myself singing in like head voice or falsetto a lot. We do a lot of sirens, and that sort of helps me get to those high notes more. And I've been like applying what we've been doing at Rock Out Loud at home as well, and it's definitely helped a lot. I think my range has gotten a lot better.
Neat. Can confirm, for those of you at home who do not know, Sharabh has maybe the gnarliest falsetto you've ever heard.
Can we hear it now?
I mean, I was just at 2 hours of like musical practice, so my voice might be shot right now, but no, I have to like.
Can you hit us with the final chorus to Smooth Criminal? That like,
Oh.
"Annie, are you okay?" Like that?
Yeah. Annie, are you okay? Will you tell us that you're okay? There's a sound at the window, then he struck you. I should know, Annie. Yeah.
Wow, that sounded great.
And it's so clean.
It
It's
is.
so clean. Oh, man. Snap.
After 2 hours of rehearsal, he's still able to.
Speaking of rehearsal, to musical rehearsal.
Yeah.
What musical?
Well, we're sort of still deciding on it right now. We're just like we're workshopping because the musical isn't until like what, April, right?
Okay.
We were doing. I think we might be doing like All Shook Up, the Elvis based one. I think that would be really awesome if we do that. We have a couple others in the running, but that's the one I'm excited about.
Word. And like, have you ever listened to All Shook Up?
I've listened to some of the songs now that like I'm having to, but yeah, it's interesting. I like it.
In the way of jukebox musicals, All Shook Up, they did a real good job. They understood the assignment, the arrangements. It's like sometimes when you have like musical theater, like vocalists singing pop and rock tunes, there's like a weirdness. So we've talked about that with like American Idiot. There's like a weirdness to that a little bit. But like in All Shook Up specifically, they're firing on all cylinders. Real good. Elvis musical. Elvis, incidentally, Mike's favorite.
One of my favorites, yeah.
Incidentally. So, Sharabh, how has music changed your life?
I wouldn't say it's changed my life. More that it's just been a constant. I've just always been around it. I can't really imagine a life without music. I mean, some of my earliest memories are like listening to like Hindi classical music in the car back when they had CDs or like CD trays in the car. We just pop those in and listen to those on long drives. And stuff like that, I feel like it just has shaped me as a person. I don't think I'd be who I am today at all without the music that I've had around me. I think Rock Out Loud has helped me acquire more of that, yes.
Word.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, please.
I'm sorry, this is Mike in the background. How does it feel to play a stage of the greats, like Bitter End, whether it's Lady Gaga, Bruce Springsteen, or even the Stone Pony, Bon Jovi, Kiss? How does it feel to be on a stage like that?
Oh my god. I mean, the first few times it was like the scariest experience ever, but
Really?
now that I'm like into it, it's like it's so awesome that I get to stand on the same stage that these guys stood on. I like sit in the back usually, like listening to all the performances while I'm waiting for mine to happen, and there's just so much history in the Stone Pony and like in the Bitter End, all these places. Getting to see like the guitars that have been signed in the back, it's just really awesome. And I think to some extent it like humanizes the performers too. Like the people who have been on stage, they were like me. They went
That's
up
right.
and they probably had the same fear that I had. So it's just really cool that I get to be part of that history.
Wow, you summed that up perfectly. Perfectly. Oof.
Sharabh is the best, ladies and gentlemen. If this wasn't already clear, Sharabh is he's an all-star. A top-tier vocalist, top-tier student, top-tier articulator of things, as it turns out. We love that very much. Sharabh, speaking of concerts, you are what I would call a Rock Out Loud concert veteran. You've done. Do you know how many shows you've done?
I think I've lost track. I mean, it's crazy to me that
a level of confidence in where it's like we need a supporting vocalist on this Michael Jackson song. Oh, also we need a supporting vocalist or a backup vocalist on this Arctic Monkeys tune. Oh, and also we need somebody to do lead vocals on a Foo Fighters tune. So we need someone who sounds like Dave Grohl, and also we need someone who sounds like the lead guitarist in the Arctic Monkeys. Oh, and also we need somebody who sounds like a Michael Jackson backup but can also do Michael Jackson level vocals. We need all of that. And that's Sharabh, really. What do you think has been your favorite thing you've done at one of these concerts?
I mean, there's a couple. I definitely like Everlong a lot. I think that was my best performance. I'm the most proud of Everlong out of all the tunes I've done. But I've had a couple moments. I mean, I think the first time me and my brother performed together, I think it was Another One Bites the Dust, and he had the vocals at the time, so I was like headbanging this. That was fun. No, that was really fun, especially to do on like the Stone Pony stage. That was really nice.
What do your parents think of you and your brother on a stage? I'm doing this.
I feel like they haven't grasped like the reality of what it's like to be on the stage, because they haven't like grown up in America and whatever. So when you tell them like all these people have like performed there, to them it's more just like, that's really great, but you just got to make sure to make your own sound good. But no, they've definitely been like super supportive throughout the process.
Sick. Sharabh, this is such a. I have a list of questions that I was given by a colleague of mine, and there's one in here that I think I'm so excited to ask you this question. What advice would you give to students who are just starting out?
I mean, it's all about the grind, I guess. You know that you love like music, or you love singing, whatever it is that you love doing. You just got to keep doing it, because that's the only way you're going to get better. And I think, doing concerts, practicing at home, no matter what it is you're doing, it's only going to help you get better. And I think that's a really good thing to have.
Yeah. So it's like the half an hour here is almost like, this is where you're starting. Now take what you started here home, and we'll regroup for another 30 minutes next week. That's kind of like the advice, a little bit?
Yeah.
Word. Sick. Man, you're the best. Sharabh, is there anyone in specific in your life that you would like to thank for helping you on your journey thus far?
I mean, I've already like repped my brother and my parents. That's I can
Rep
not
them
talk
again.
about them.
They deserve it.
I think, my middle school choir teacher, I guess, she like, in the grand scheme of things, I guess she hasn't made me the singer I am, obviously, but she definitely got me started on that path. I don't think if I joined 7th grade choir, or I would have realized that I like singing as much as I do. And so, because of that, I think that's pretty cool. And then I even emailed her like last year about like trying to start my own sort of like vocalist thing with like my friends, and she gave a ton of advice, like a couple paragraphs worth of advice on how to do an a cappella group on your own, like get that started. And so she's just been super supportive, and I'm really grateful that she's done that for me.
Rad. Does this anonymous choir teacher have a name?
Yeah, it's Miss Poole, or Mrs. Poole.
Mrs. Poole, shout out to you. You're the GOAT. That's a direct quote from Sharabh himself. More or less. Cool. Acapella group. Has the acapella group started, or like is that still in the planning stages?
We've done a couple of things together. I mean, it's not like huge performances, but I've talked to like a couple like senior living facilities and stuff, and like
Exciting.
A couple like schools for disabled children. I'm like, because I'm also doing this as sort of like a community service thing,
I see.
where we're just trying to share like music with people that don't get as much of it. And so we've like practiced in my basement, and we've done a couple like mini concerts for them, just singing the songs that we think they'd like. And so far it's been pretty great.
Sick. I have just one last question for you, Sharabh. What is your favorite color?
Think I'm a teal guy right now.
Sharabh is a teal guy right now. Ladies and gentlemen, I have been Mark. This has been my clipboard, and this has been my very, very good friend, Sharabh. This has been the Rock Out Loud podcast. Thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you in the next one.